Hi, I'm going to give you a brief overview of how to use this tool. We're going to have more in-depth videos on all the little details of how to utilize it, but this is just a quick tour and a way to get our feet wet. Let's dive in and get a high-level tour of onX research tools. I'm going to log in with my Elite account. And when you first log in, you'll get this modal that wants you to pop into your profile and update any residency or points that you might have for various animals and states. We strongly recommend that you do that because it will give you more tailored results to your odds and your interests. So let's open that. It looks like I've already updated my points, but I'm going to add a few more here for deer in Montana. I have 3. You also probably want to update your residency. So going back out here to general, I can edit this and select a state. And then save. And what that will do is it'll choose the right odds and application types for that state. So going back to draw odds here, we get to the main screen of research tools. And you see you have 2 options here. You can either start the guide, which is like a guided tour that walks you through all the filters and the options and kind of explains why you might choose one option or another. Or you can just get right to searching, which is what we're going to do. It's worth mentioning that we will have more in-depth videos explaining all of the little intricacies of this product. But just to get rolling, let's choose elk. And then I'm going to pick Montana. And at a minimum, you need to choose a species and a state to get searching. So I'm looking at some results here for Montana, for elk. And so I see some draw odds here, 100% draw odds for antlerless elk in this unit here. You can sort by different options here depending on what your goals are. Harvest rate, hunting pressure, public land, and you can adjust the direction that you sort with these. If you click on one of these results, it'll take you right to the unit in the map. So it kind of helps give you a reference point of where you're hunting for hunts that are not in a state you're familiar with. So these 3 are all the same unit. That's why that's not updating, but if I click on this, it'll take me to another unit, unit 270. And you can interact with the map, zooming in and out, moving around, just like you would in our web map product. So let's take a look at some of these other options because I'm wanting to be able to shoot a bull. So I'm going to click male here, and that'll update to only include results that allow me to shoot a bull. Now that might include either sex as well because that includes bull elk, but yeah, at a minimum I'll be able to hunt male elk with that filter. Let's take a look at some of these other filters. So in the state dropdown, we have some options here for different hunt types. If you want to look for youth-only hunts, that'll help you with that. And then we have some veteran, military, and you can even filter by rut. Again, we'll go in more detail with all of this stuff later, and then you can have different options for weapons or what time of the year you want to hunt. So we have an option up here for changing the view. Right now it's set to map and list, which gives us this convenient map reference. But if you switch it to table, it'll fit more results on a page. So it's easier to look at lots of options at once. If you're in the middle of a search and you need to update your points, you can open this little menu up here and it has some options here to take you to your profile to update your residency and your points. And then there's an option to take you straight to your points, which is convenient if you want to do some kind of guess and check around, what would my odds be at this level? And then if at any point you feel like you're confused and you need some help, there's this guided tour right here that takes you back to the guided tour. So this is just a brief overview of the product. We're going to have more in-depth videos on how to manipulate all the different features of this product. And make sure you double check the regs because this is not meant to be a replacement for the regs. This is a kind of a research tool to help you make decisions about your hunting strategy. So double check those.